really hard to say where you find inspiration for plays. I think you need to ask yourself what the thing you care about most is.
If there's something that you feel very, very strongly about that really gets your goat, or really just makes you feel fantastic, or you really think it should be different, then write about that.
It's usually something I'm angry about, or a question that I want to explore. So if I read a paper or something's happening in the country and it annoys me, generally has to annoy me, I will write about. I'll think, oh, that's something that I want to write about.
I have something to say, and I think if you work like that, it gives you a driver for your work. It's a question of working out how to say that in a way that isn't hectoring or tedious or like a leader page out of a newspaper, and it's surprising. So I usually find something I want to analyse and work back from there, and I try and do it with either humour or with something surprising, something that subverts what you expect.
I don't write what I know. I think we should write what we want to see in the world, and if it already exists, then we find it and celebrate it and write that. Or if it doesn't, we ask why it doesn't.
Trusting that you know a story and you can tell it, but it doesn't have to be your personal story. So it could be taking a friend's story but coming at it from that angle, and knowing that actually I know this story from this angle and can tell it in the strongest way, and kind of trusting that you can flesh the detail out from that. So it doesn't have to necessarily be personal, but you definitely have to have your voice within that.
The inspirations from my stories are about life, people that I know, and mainly I've always just got this question about identity and belonging, and so a lot of my plays are about some sort of identity crisis or a sense of belonging and stuff like that. So I've just got this kind of question that's been burning me for years.
My plays come from all sorts of random things. Sometimes they're like an idea of writing about a subject. Sometimes they come from an image, like an engagement ring. I wrote a play from one. Sometimes they're inspired by a particular actor. So yeah, no, my inspiration comes from all sorts of different sources.
Museums are good. I like to go to museums a lot. I like photographic exhibitions are really good because it's such a visual medium, and I think you can get an awful lot. I love Diane Arbus and people like that. So I just love to go. I hang out an awful lot in museums, which is quite weird, but I really like that. It's good.
So you might have a dream about a tap dancing dragon. You might think there was a great play in that, or you might see something on the news about something that's happening in Syria. You might get an idea from there. Somebody might say something to you in the pub or on the tube. That might give you an idea. Anywhere at all. If you're looking out for it and you're serious about writing, or you really want to write, you'll find your ideas everywhere.